Candidate number 1 is Sir Goodwill. How are you feeling, sir?
Indescribable po.
Undescribable talaga.
Are you ready, sir? Please
Please
speak your question.
So, we're going to read the question twice. So, babasahin muna ng ating candidate. I'll read the question. What do you think is the greatest challenge that the 21st century learners is facing today, and why? What do you think is the greatest challenge that the 21st century learners is facing today, and why?
Okay, I think, good morning, good afternoon everyone. I think that the greatest challenge of the 21st century learners facing today is social media. We all know that every children today have cell phones in their hands. Children today easily interrupted by the cell phones or using of social media in their classroom. But I think it is not extremely bad for those students who are using social media or mobile phones, because they can get more information, they can connect to people worldwide, not only to their peers, but they can share what they have learned not only in their classroom, but they can share their learnings all over the world. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate. Anong masasabi mo sa mga supporters mo, sir?
Thank you so much sa aking mga supporters, lalong-lalo na sa Zone 4. Thank you.
Okay, so pick your question, sir. Here's the question, sir. If given the chance to become an administrator, how will you prepare your teachers to become globally competitive, and why? If given the chance to become an administrator, how will you prepare your teachers to become globally competitive, and why?
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So if I would be an administrator or a principal in a particular school, I will, in order to enhance the skills and talents of my teachers, I will send them in all seminars and workshops, not just locally, but national or international. Thank you.
Okay.
One po. Would you like to say something po sa iyong mga supporters, kasamahan?
Maraming salamat po sa aming district at maraming salamat din sa mga taga-Zone 1 na nandito po.
Okay, so pick your question, sir. So here's your question. Would you support the notion to restrict students from having mobile phone inside the classroom, and why? Would you support the notion to restrict students from having mobile phone inside the classroom, and why?
I would not support the notion to restrict students from having mobile phone inside the classroom because kung papayagan natin ang ating mga mag-aaral na gamitin ang kanilang mga cellphone sa loob ng ating paaralan, ito ay magiging distract sa kanilang pag-aaral at hindi sila magiging or makakapag-focus sa kanilang aralin at ito ang magiging dahilan sa kanilang pagbagsak. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you, candidate. Sir?
I'm good.
Okay,
It's mixed
that's-
emotion, but I'm fine.
Yes. Fighting, sir. Okay, can you pick your question, sir? Do you think the K-12 program become relevant to elevate the standard of education in our country, and why? Do you think the K-12 program become relevant to elevate the standard of education in our country, and why?
Thank you so much, ma'am. Tracing back the history of our education, we both know that Philippines is only the last Asian country who has 10-year of pre-university cycle. And I believe that K-12 would become relevant in elevating the standard of education because we are also, the aim of K-12 is to promote a globally competitive graduates who can compete internationally in work and in education. And I think Filipinos have a great advantage in delivering and in promoting a quality education because we all are here, me myself as a product of quality education. I have studied a lot, I have gained experience, and with that I think it would be relevant. And though I'm not a product of K-12, but I think I am the product and I'm the living legacy of how education in the Philippines promoting quality. Thank you so much and happy World Teachers Day.
I'm having different types of emotions right now. I feel nervous, yet I feel happy that the South UP district together with South UP and all of the Zone 5 secondary schools gave me the chance to represent them. Thank you. Whether your support is morally, financially, or physically, we do appreciate them all. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Can you pick your question, sir? Okay, here's the question. As a teacher, how will you relate yourself to the theme, Gurong Pilipino, Handa sa Makabagong Pagbabago? As a teacher, how will you relate yourself to the theme, Gurong Pilipino, Handa sa Makabagong Pagbabago?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that wonderful question. Thank you once again to our beloved judges who bear with us this afternoon. The question given to me was, as a teacher, how will I relate myself to the theme, Gurong Pipino, Handa sa Makabagong Pagbabago? As a teacher, I can relate myself to that theme by means of embracing the new technologies we have today and inculcating it to the way that I teach my students. Instead of just focusing on the books, instead of just disregarding what is given by the technology, I will try to embrace them all so that my students, especially those in our areas who weren't able to see planes, helicopters, and other stuff, may be able to explore them all by the use of technology. That would be all. Thank you.